All right, so again, I wasn't able to film everything I found yesterday just because a lot of it was some really rough areas on the highway. So I figured I'd do another review. This is probably one of the best searches I've ever had. So I think this is a new record for me. I don't think I've ever found this much stuff in one search. So starting it off with the hubcaps, I got this Universal missing one clip in the ring. Then I have this Beauty ring, which amazingly isn't bent, because usually when I find these are destroyed, but unfortunately it is really rusted out. I have an aftermarket of a Chrysler Sebring, all intact, pretty much brand new condition. I have this aftermarket Econoline, which I found it was completely buried except for a part of the nose, which is the only reason I found it. It's really rusty and it's missing two clips. I have this aftermarket Econoline, which I'm going to be throwing away. I don't know why I took it. Pretty destroyed. I have this, I guess now we're moving on to the rarer finds. I have this Chevy, I think this is a Venture Van Impala and Lumina, I believe is what this is too. Some light scratches on the front. On the back, it's missing one of the lug nut towers. It's missing one clip and it has one bent clip. But other than that, this is in really nice shape. I have a chunk of an OEM Tesla hubcap, which is a shame because Tesla hubcaps are really rare in my area because not a lot of people around here drive electric cars. This is the second Tesla hubcap I've ever found since I started collecting, and this one is also destroyed like the first one I found. I found this one coming home today, actually. I have no idea what it's to, but it's a Pontiac. You can see there's the beginning of Pontiac there. It's missing one of the lug nuts. It has a huge chunk out of it. And on the back, it's got a couple of clips, but some missing clips. It was really dirty and buried. You'll see in the video, this thing was almost completely buried. But luckily I spotted it before I got back in my car. I don't know what Pontiac this is to, but it looked like it was probably a rare one. So big shame about that. And then this was probably the best hubcap find, is this awesome vintage Ford hubcap. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe this is to like an old F-150 or Ranger. All intact, just really rusty. I need to figure out a way to clean up that rust. And now moving on to the center caps, I got 3 of those plastic semi-truck center caps. All of them are in okay condition. Some are missing clips, some aren't. Oops. I have another Alcoa center cap. This one is really scraped up, but it is all intact. I don't know if this like short style is a rare one or not. I've never seen this one, but I took it. I have an aftermarket of a Ram Longhorn, all intact, pretty much brand new, just really dirty. I don't know how common these are either, because I know Ram Longhorn center caps are pretty rare in the first place, but I don't know about an aftermarket one. But this one is really cheaply made. Like, this thing literally weighs nothing, and the clips are super flimsy, so I'm not surprised that it fell off. I have a new Ram dually center cap, all intact and in pretty much mint condition. The way you can tell if this is from a dually or not is the clips stick out like this, and it's a shorter style center cap as compared to the as compared to the other one. This is for the front wheel. And then I have another one, but this one is unfortunately completely destroyed, which is a shame because these are kind of hard to find, the dually ones. And these, when you do find them, they're worth a lot of money. I have an older dually center cap, which is scratched on the face. This one was completely buried in the mud. You can see I had to dig it out, but it was angled like this on the side of the road, and the only part of it that I saw was the Ram logo. And I thought I had just a center cap to like an alloy wheel, and then I got closer to it and I dug out the grass around it and I realized there's a whole center cap. And so I ended up just digging it out and taking it home because I don't have one of this style yet. Unfortunately, really broken on the back, but hopefully this is going to clean up really well because the chrome underneath actually looks pretty decent. I have another one of these 3rd gen Dodge Ram center caps, missing the clip band, but this is like a different style one than the one I already have, so I took it. I have this little cheap aftermarket center cap thing. I don't know what it's to, and it's missing a lot of clips. I have a Ford. I believe this is an F-150. I think the solid chrome ones are to F-150s, and the ones with the blue badges are to the Explorers. And this one's all intact in really good shape, but one of the lug nut towers is cracked. I have a Toyota Tundra center cap, which is unfortunately scrapped. These are really, really, really hard to find, and this one is just completely destroyed. It was all intact, and then one of the clips just broke out of it, so I don't know why that happened, but maybe I could fix it. I don't know. Then I got one of these cheap aftermarket trailer center caps, really broken, really messed up. I don't know how old it is or what it's to, but just cheap crap. I got one of these scrapped Chevy Colorados, my second one of these. I might not keep this, I don't know. If I find another good one, I might scrap it. I finally have a Toyota Tacoma center cap. I have been looking for one of these for years now, and this one is in really nice condition, actually. It's all intact. It has one bent clip, but I can easily bend that back, and I'm hoping this will clean up nice. When I first got to the area where I found this, I found a chunk of one where it was like just the lug nut piece here, and I got so bummed because I thought that was my only chance at finding one, and then literally like maybe 10 feet away from it, I found this. So I was really happy with that. I have one of these really rare Nissan, it's the truck. I think it's the Frontier is the truck is what this is to. Unfortunately, missing all the clips in the ring, and you can see it's been spray painted. It was spray painted black. This is the original like slate gray color in the paint. The spray paint has unfortunately damaged the original paint, but these are really hard to find, so I decided to keep it. I got another one of these newer Ram center caps. This is to like a 2500 and not a dually, and it's completely scrapped. I got, let's see, a cone-shaped semi-truck, which is scrapped, which is a shame because I don't have one of those yet. And then a regular semi-truck, which is scrapped, which isn't a shame, but I'm probably going to get rid of those. I have this thing. I'm really hoping this is not a Toyota Anki center cap because it's so broken. I took it just because it's so dirty. I don't know what it is yet, so I'm going to clean it off. I'm really hoping this is just like some cheap aftermarket trailer center cap and not an Anki center cap. I got this trailer center cap, this solid black one, and it's all intact. This is just another piece of cheap Chinese garbage. I mean, this thing literally weighs nothing, and it's got super weak and flimsy clips. I have a Moto Metal center cap. This is my first one of these. I've been looking for one of these for a while, actually. All intact, really nice one. It looks like it like cracked and they super glued it for some reason. But yeah, I really like these center caps. I'm glad I finally found one. Then I have a scrapped silver badge Escalade, which is a shame because I don't have one yet. I just have two of the colored ones. I have an Armano center cap, which is missing 1.5 clips. I have a Pontiac badge that's chipped. I have a old 90 style Virginia license plate from 2017. And the way I know that this is an older style license plate compared to the ones I usually find is the newer ones have the slogan "Virginia is for lovers" right here. And it's more of a brighter white. This is kind of like a dull sort of gray almost. It has the same Virginia font, but really it's just the color and the slogan is the only difference between those two. And this one has been buried for a while under the dirt, so it's really nasty, but hopefully it'll clean up well. And then I found this. This is from a car crash, but it's like a running board piece or something. And I only took this for the badge. Once I get the badge off it, I'm going to throw that away. But yeah, that was pretty much everything I found. Let's see. So those two hubcaps, that Econoline, that Ford, the Alcoa, the Dodge, and a couple of random other center caps I found at the first spot, which is kind of that middle of nowhere place with the bridge. And then the rest of this stuff, like the Sebring, the Econoline, that center cap, what else? The Moto Metal, the Tacoma, and a lot of the truck stuff I found at the second location, which was a much more populated area with a bridge. And unfortunately, a lot of the stuff I found there was destroyed. Some of the stuff I kept, you can see some of it was destroyed. I did get lucky with like the Tacoma and the Moto Metal, But unfortunately, just so much of the stuff I found there was destroyed. I didn't take it. But mostly it just looked like aftermarket hubcaps and like aftermarket Econoline hubcaps. So it wasn't a terribly big shame. But like I said, I did notice there was a scrap Tacoma, which was kind of a shame, but I mean, oh well. But yeah, thank you for watching. I, again, haven't seen much of anything recently, but if I see something, I'll try to get a video on it.